Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They're going to look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
At the 23, it's second and 12. They'll set up to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Here we go.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rusher.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Von Miller in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys have now moved out in front.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. Now a play fake here on first down. Man open, here is Jones.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, they had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Flushed out right. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Bills. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. The throw over the middle taken in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. CD, I know it's just... The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And he's caught by Lamb. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Take him down. The Bills get to him. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now it's the backup Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Third and long for Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. A first down throw for Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Now Prescott. A slant to Jones. And the result here, a pickup. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Prescott. Rolling to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another first and 10. Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Prescott on first down. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be
brought down inside the 40-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. They'll set up a throw, eluding the pressure right. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Up the middle, here's Elliott. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Cowboys, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
ready. Cut. Ready up. Ready, go. Okay, ready? Set, go. Here we go. 10 left, 10, go. Ready. Big cut, go.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw here. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Hardy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2nd and 2. They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get rid. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been on.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Heck of a start to hit. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hardy. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. 2nd and 4. And he's able to work it here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Again, he'll drop to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down. Flush to his right. Oh, nice move. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready, go.
They go play action here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this is going to be intercepted. Shoves him aside. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close,
the Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And escapes the sack, eluding the pressure right. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Hardy. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
so on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Man open, here is Jones. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch out now. Safety Fury.
They'll look to throw. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. A first down carry by Elliott. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Dallas, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.